Get Out, which is written and directed by Jordan Peele, who calls it a social thriller, which is a very good description of it. The trailers obviously sell it much more as a kind of a horror movie. It's also a piercing satire. Daniel Kaluuya is a keen-eyed photographer. Alison Williams is his preppy girlfriend. They're going to go and visit her parents. He says to her, "Your parents do know I'm black, don't they?" And she says, "No, why they didn't, they're very liberal, they're incredibly liberal." She says, "My dad would have voted for Obama for a third time if he could do," a claim which he duly repeats when they turn up at this mansion-like house, which is, big and impressive and wealthy. He grabs him, he says, "My man." He's actually weirdly overly friendly in a way which is creepy right from the beginning.
So how long has this been going on, this thing? How long?
4 months.
4 months?
5 months, actually.
She's right. I'm wrong.
Attaboy. Better get used to saying that.
Please, I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. She's right. I'm wrong. See?
Does he have an off button? This is exhausting.
I know, and I want to give you a tour.
Can you, unpack first?
You want to unpack? Before the tour?
So as you can see, it's, bonhomie turned up to 10, and in a way which is toe-curling and cringing. And also, everything else about the house seems to be strange. There is a black groundsman and a housekeeper, both of whom seem to be smiling in an oddly robotic or sort of, really strange, peculiar way. And then, gradually, the story starts to reveal itself, to unveil its hidden stories. The film, I thought, was a really, really smart satire on what's been referred to as post-racial America, a film in which it's not to do with dealing with rednecks, it's to do with dealing with the liberal elite and the underlying broiling themes of racial tension. It is very, very influenced by Ira Levin, who, of course, wrote Rosemary's Baby and The Stepford Wives. It starts out as Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and it then moves to something which looks like it's going towards Red State or Green Room via Charles Burnett's To Sleep with Anger. It has some of the humour of Rusty Kundieff's very underrated Tales from the Hood, and also some of the sheer nastiness in its themes of Lars von Trier's Mandalay. It is really, an enjoyable film, but also a very thought-provoking film. Inevitably, as Ira Levin himself discovered as a writer, as the plot reveals itself more and more, and the things that are hidden, the things that are underneath the surface come to the surface, some of the thematic rewards tend to get dialed down. But he does understand, the director does understand, that actually what you need, therefore, in the third act is to not skimp on spectacle, and indeed he doesn't. You just turned my microphone off in the middle of that. To not skimp on cathartic, I wasn't coughing, on cathartic spectacle, which indeed he doesn't. I thought it was a really terrific piece of work.